Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Tropico 6 Strategy and Tactics Beta, Episode 5. So, when we last left our, burgeoning village, we had just fleshed out our cow pie block here, and it is in the midst of being under construction, but we were informed that our rebel threat had risen just a little bit, from none to low. We're not about to be overrun here, but they just let us know, hey, there's someone angry enough around here that they might take up arms against us. And being that we're doing the whole pacifist thing, we don't exactly have much to defend against that. So rather fight hearts and minds rather than the actual bodies of the angry people. So, I did a little poking around, and indeed, we have 56 homeless families, 0 vacant homes. That's not good. That's not good at all. In fact, most of our people here are well off, although we do have some poor homeless, which means that our bunkhouses here are pretty full up. We may need another poor district in due time. But first, let's take care of our well-off people. They are more numerous and, well, at the end of the day, a little bit more important. Now, I noticed through fortuitous means that our urban development is still in effect. It has not worn off yet. And that makes me extremely happy, which means we are going to be getting half-price apartments. We also have a good chunk of change to get those apartments with, so apartments we shall get. Now, the half-price thing does not impact your blueprint fees. Keep that in mind. Now, that's not quite as important with the houses because the blueprints for the houses are pretty cheap, but if you're going to be doing the same gambit with the industrial edict and building industries, the industry blueprints are pretty pricey. So you might want to buy the blueprints first, get your money back up again, and then build the cheap factories with as much of that as you can. But that will be a move coming in due time. First things first, let's get these off here, and we are going to be assembling the starting vestiges of my World War era block. Now, I don't have a funny name for this just yet, and I don't think we're going to be able to finish it in this episode, but I do want to get it started. Now, looking at our thing here, fulfill an import trade route with the Axis. First off, we don't need 2 copies of the same trade route. I've noticed, and I'm thinking this is a bug, but if you're importing the same thing, you only get an actual 1,000 of that thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to let's cancel this trade contract here. Because importing 1 thing of hides is all we're really going to be able to do. Because only 1,000 hides will show up. Now, does the Axis have any good imports for us so we can fulfill that quest? Well, we could do a planks import. In fact, I think I will do this. Essentially, see how the deviation is 0% above standard? That means we're going to buy... we're going to be buying all these planks, but then we're going to be selling them back for exactly the same amount. Essentially rendering the whole thing a moot point. But, you know what? Maybe we could do something with these planks, because I told you before that going into wood production and whatnot was kind of a sucker's bet, and that is kind of a sucker's bet until the World War era. It becomes good in the World War era because you can turn planks into... Where are we? Here. Shipyard. Here. We can turn it into boats. Luxury boats. Now, we can't quite afford this just yet, but coming with our next one, we will be able to. We've also laid down just enough of these to make it happen, so I think we'll be in good shape there. Because I would like to go the route of going setting up boats here. Now, one other longer-term goal I have here is I want to migrate my industries off of this island. This big, flat, open section here will eventually become all housing and also infrastructure to support the housing. I don't want my industries here. After all, the pollution is a problem here, and I've also set all of these to be, the monoculture and whatnot. And based on that, you can see, look, we're already destroying the soil here. The fertility is going down the tube quickly with monoculture, which is fine. I never intended this place to be a long-term placement for my farm. So, and I mean, destroying the fertility of the soil doesn't really do any harm when you build over it. But we're going to need to find a new home for this corn plantation. Not to mention with our now the exploit here is not bad, but it's going to hurt the fertility of the land around it, which means nothing again because we're not building farms there. The cow pie block, everything is going to be set to multiculture. Once they're all built, of course, and then this thing is going to be set to pasture prohibition, so that it does not decrease the fertility around here. Also, manure fertilizer. That's the other reason why we want the cattle ranch here in the middle. It can get those cow pies spread liberally. Right then. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, one other thing we want to do, we want to make sure we set the budgets to here, because these are all money-making things. We also want to make sure we set the budgets to our bus garages to max. The reason for this is twofold. One, we want the workers to take their slots here. But two, we actually get... it actually impacts the... where does it say that? Efficiency of how much the citizens are inclined to take the bus, right here. So we want maximum efficiency from our bus garage because we want our people taking the bus. It actually apparently influences the rate of decision to do that. So that's very important to us. Now, since we've got more jobs than workers, and since this place is going south here, I think it is time to empty it out. We'll let the last of the corn get ported out there. I do want to build another corn farm, but we need to relocate this thing here. Now the corn, I mean, corn's pretty much good wherever around here, and I do want to kind of latch on here. Something like that wouldn't be too shabby. It also preserves these trees for us to do some logging on, should we desire that. So yeah, I think we can do that, and that way we can sort of piggyback off of the cow pie blocks multiculture here. So that will take care of that. We are also going to want to migrate these ranches. Yep, low rebel threat. I know. So yeah, let's get you over here. Oops, not like that. Like that. There we go. And then we want to sort of make a big old bridge over here, because this is where I eventually want to be sending all of my my industries to. The other thing is, these things are starting to decline in their consumption here, so we'll flip you back down to well measured, just so you're not going crazy with the upkeep and whatnot.
The comrades are restless, Presidente.
The radio station? Yeah, I can get behind a radio station. Not just yet. We have bigger fish to fry, and we also need to get electricity online before we go down the radio station route.
Presidente returns from an overseas state visit.
All right, what do you got for me, Mr. Broker?
But I'm going to need a rather prompt decision.
I'm going to need a rather prompt. You give me a mission so I can get some free stuff here, because I kind of want this. I want some Swiss bank kudosh here. We are researching something. Yes, we are getting prohibition. Looking forward to that one. All right, corn is gone. Let's nuke this beast and have the fields stick around for a little bit longer than we might have otherwise intended, but that's okay. We pushed all those workers to other places, and again, it's housing that's not the issue here. Actually, what I might end up doing, let's build the actual framework for my block here. As you can see, this block is going to be a lot thicker because instead of a two space thing, it's actually going to be a 3 space thing with 4 in the middle. And yeah, we can do that. And I think our construction peeps are finishing the rest of this up. Oh, it actually kind of cleared that away. The other thing that's kind of getting squeezed here is this coconut harvester. Yeah, you know what? Let's demolish you too. I know that's going to hurt our food stuff here. Access. Yeah, we can pray. Oh, yeah, we can invite them. And actually, before when I said, let's ask for some financial aid so we can get that cooldown going. I should have actually asked for the alliance first. That's all right. We actually do want to go the Axis route. Again, not for role-playing purposes, but because of the Alliance quest they give you. The Axis Alliance quest demands that you do 4 raids. That's something we're doing anyway. And something we want to do anyway. Whereas the Allies one requires you to do 4 rescue missions. We've got plenty of people. We don't need to rescue more of them. What we can do here, though, is actually let's buy the shipyard. Well, actually, we can build it because that we do have that. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Do I want to locate that all the way over? That's going to be a little far. No, let's go to the shipyard here. We're going to put you right here. That's the nice thing about the shipyard, though. You can put it on the coast here, and it does not. It doesn't. Brain. It doesn't brain. It doesn't take that much valuable space, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, we're going to have plenty of jobs and whatnot. We're going to need a lot more homes for people. Which, again, we can have the poor district be kind of over here. That's fine. In fact, I think we should be able to fit a poor district nice and cleanly here if we move some of the Teamsters' offices, which I would not be opposed to because they're nice and cheap. Let's sneak down another apartment here. That, and with this one thing being built, we can get those cheap plank imports from the Axis used properly, and then we can actually invest in our full production chain. Or we can just keep importing planks, honestly. That's really the most profitable part of it, so if I can just keep this thing fed with plank imports, I would not complain too loudly about that, rather than having to set up a sawmill and a couple of woodcutters to keep the sawmill fed. I mean, honestly, it would be a lot better. Yeah, this place is getting filled up quickly. A lot of single people, not happy about that. There's actually a constitutional option later on that can help solve that problem.
Scientists are working hard on improving that.
Yeah, both of you guys are a little overkill. When I eventually migrate these over, we're probably going to reduce it down to 1. All right, you're finally coming up. And there are those planks, and we're still getting our hides, even though we axed one of those hide routes. All right, let's speed things up a little bit. Raid complete. Excellent. Those 3,200 hides will come in handy, to say the least. Yeah, they'll finish these things up first, and then they'll come on over here. I would like them... Actually, can we do a high priority? I certainly don't want to blow almost 5,000 bucks in a quick build, and not that we have that kind of money to blow. Yeah, we're starting to lose some people from construction, so we are going to have to spike their wages up here. Also, probably losing a couple of them to death, but I'm still not going to change my mode. Not going to change my mind about the mode. Employee of the month has reached level 1. Excellent. Got a bus coming here. Any takers? No takers this time. Okay. All right, allies. Thank you. Yeah, we are kind of playing both sides of the coin here, yeah? Yeah. Axis, we've got 2 embassies, and we've got both of them invited to the party, so we're doing pretty good, and you can get foreign aid from both of them. All right, rebel threat reduced to none. So some of those angry people who happen to be homeless, not so homeless, and thus not so angry. Another freighter already? You guys are coming quick with this.
I came to see you as soon as
Well, I got nothing for you, bud. I wish you wouldn't come quite so quick. In fact, let's make sure you don't come quite so quick. Let's do sniffer dogs to slow things down a little bit. All right, what do we got here? We can praise the allies. Not gonna trigger an alliance request with them. Just gonna wait for the.
Don't you just love watching the boats leave harbor, President?
Oh.
Each one loaded with goods for export. Some of them even legal. Amazing.
I would love to export canned goods. I do. That is like my end goal with the World War era is canned goods. But we are so far away from canned goods right now because you need electricity. And in order to get enough people for electricity, you kind of need college. And we're not quite there yet. So we're gonna abandon this quest in hopes that he gives us another one, something easier. He can give some really mothball easy ones. He just didn't this time.
I don't know about you, Presidente, but I woke up today with an urge to make some money.
With wealthy citizens only? We could do that. We've got enough wealthy citizens, although, that could be iffy. Yeah, no, I'm not doing alliance. I mean, I could take the quest for it, but I'm not,
Everyone has to do their bit for the war effort, old sports. I don't care a threepenny bit who you might be.
Not now. Yeah, see, theirs is the thing. I actually want the Axis, just because they want us to steal, and I want us to steal, and our economy wants us to steal. So there you have it. All right, you guys are churning and burning. That's good. Hopefully these will be finishing up. And yes, I realize that the music has died once again. There must be some bug with a track in the...
Nice weather.
Oops. You got any peeps? Our buses seem to be a little bit... See, in one of my test games before, the buses were being heavily used. Like, super heavily used. That's why I was kind of going this route. Faster prohibition, get some of that going. Trade route completed. There's our freighter. Holy crap, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Alright, bananas. No, we don't need to export bananas. We're already importing them. Tobacco, cotton, cocoa. Well, tobacco, we could do tobacco. That would make our buddies... We're good with planks there. We don't want to double up on planks. Importing iron is no good. Exporting gold is viable, actually, because there are gold deposits. We haven't tapped into them yet. Canned goods and cigars is the thing, and nobody's asking for it. Because the other thing I'd lock in is an export route for boats. So I think exporting tobacco, not the bad idea here, especially since we're trying to curry favor. Right then, let's get the rest of our apartments going here. Just so we can place these before the half-price edict finishes, and let's get some of our let's get some of our goodies finished up here. So one of the key parts here is going to be the church, although we can't quite afford it yet. So we can start with groceries, and yes, I said groceries. We actually want them on both sides. This is a very, very high density block. So yeah, we get that a lot. We need the capacity of 2 whole groceries to feed this whole block.
The palace replies, vote El Presidente in the next election.
I mean, we're just reselling those planks, which isn't the most ideal use of them. But now we can now wait 8 months for the next ship to arrive. Oh, I guess saying not now does have an impact? All right, well, fine. I just won't take the demand next time. But that'll give us more time to get those 1,000 planks shipped over here. Wow, you guys returned quick this time. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Although you probably would have sent more had I not messed that thing up. All right, you guys get that heavy-duty crane. Expensive, very expensive. We'll keep you as is for now. Now, one other thing we can do here is let's get another... Can we not afford? Nope, we can't afford the bus garage. Sadness.
Everyone has friends, right?
Produce corn! We can produce corn. I ain't going to be picky about that one. Produce corn. Prohibition, yes! Oh, prohibition is too expensive to enact, but we'll do it as soon as we can. We just need our next thing here. All right, good. We're getting our stuff over here. We just need our stuff to come on over here. We are wasting valuable thing, and I don't want that ship to take those 1,000 planks away. We got guys here waiting. They're waiting. Come on, Teamsters.
Now, I don't want to alarm you, but I'm...
Yeesh, the fisherman wharf is underpopulating itself. We're gonna lose these 1,000 planks, aren't we? No, unless you're a hero. Oh, you are a hero. The hero rescues the planks and brings them over here. So we only lost out on 250 of those. And yeah, you guys are just going to churn through that like in 2 seconds. All right, what can we do here? We can praise you. We can ask for the alliance.
Some say that while there remain...
Yes, finish loot. Yeah, bring us those planks, or not. Just take out the boats. That's fine. That's fine too. Well, yeah. Put the boats in here. Which, look at that expected revenue from just the freaking boats. Those boats sell for a lot of money. All right, we are producing corn. Excellent. We are going deeper into the hole, but that's okay. That's okay for the moment. It's not great at the moment, but it's okay for the moment. We are probably going to need more Teamsters to do their things here. All right, first loot, and look, it's something we wanted to do anyway, and now we're racking up progress to that. We're also going to be finishing this Axis trade route, which will make them happy, and now they send us some foreign aid. Not as much as we'd like them to, but well, we'll do what we can with what we got. A little traffic jam here. Well, this is kind of a central location, and actually kind of poorly laid out. All right, we got a couple people taking the bus now. That's good. That's good. 28,000 expected revenue. That's what I'm talking about. See, all of our stuff is slowly starting to pan out here. Can you guys grab the hides, please? Hides?
The task is done. You ask how much you are to be paid.
A random blueprint is risky. Because we've got some mothball, like $500 blueprints, but we also can get some really good ones, too. I'm thinking let's roll the dice. And we get the $500 one. Womp, womp, womp. What I should have done is bought all the El Cheapo ones first, so that we lose those as a possibility. So the only ones we can get are the nice juicy industrial ones, or like the freaking $8,000 ministry one. Yeah, let's buy the blueprint for the police station. I'm not gonna blow all my money. We just came into cash. Let's see here. Can we continue importing our planks? No, not easily. And I don't want to do that. Can we import logs? Because logs are kind of dirt cheap. I mean, look at this. Logs' standard price is $1,500. Planks' standard price is $2,000. You add only $600 to the value of them by sending them through the sawmill. That's bunk. That's garbage. Oh, why did you get rid of that? I don't want to export planks to you, man. I wanted to keep importing planks at fantastic prices. I guess we're going to have to do our own, which is fine, We'll do our own. We will, because, we don't have to buy the thing for the lumber mill, and the lumber mill itself isn't that expensive. I suppose we'll do a little bit more industrial-y things up here, or maybe we won't even transform this area from being an industrial zone. We'll just keep it as is. Yeah, we'll get a little thing sent over here. And then we can get a couple of logging camps here. And logging camps up here, these will be some fantastic places for logging camps. Let's see, one right here, and we've got to space them out from each other. Well, let's say like one right here. Actually, we could do one like over here. Well, that's going to bother me. That's going to bother me on several different levels. Because what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to stick a... Actually, you know what we can do? Here's what we can do. You don't even need this space in between here. This part, like right here. I don't want to nix the things, the cars on it. So we can do that, and then we can do something like logging camp. You can get something like this. That would actually be much better. So now we have our lumber supply chain in here, and we can keep that shipyard fed and profitable. So, speaking of ships, no, we can't export ships. At least not for premium. We got a golden rum thing, but again, we only got one sugar. We need 2 of those to really pull in the scratch for that. We still got the tobacco one. Cotton is a possibility, but I want to start turning that into that. A second tobacco one? That's a lot of commitment for the tobacco here. We could pull in the logs, or we could just pull in the freaking. We could pull in the planks for 3,100. You know what? I think we're going to do that. Only because these boats are profitable enough. Let me just pop the almanac here. Resource overview. Boats are 32,000 per 1,000. You do the math, my friends. You do the math.
New opportunities came up.
Allies, we can praise you. We won't ask for an alliance, though. We're just going to keep you on board so I can beg for financial aid. Oh, yeah, we should be able to afford a church, or, well, the blueprint for a church. Because I saw our religious satisfaction's kind of low. Hey, you guys gonna make us some corn? Anybody? Bueller?
El Presidente announces a new Snitch for Cash program. Report something suspicious today, and you could win fabulous cash prizes.
Huzzah! Oh, the other nice thing is, although we don't have the cash for this, is the these things. The green waste chopper is actually going to be helping out our ranches here for a couple of these, but that's more of a luxury. And now we're going to get that exclamation point waggling at me the whole time. Yeah, I'm not going to spike the cost on this just yet. We want to take and give, because we don't want you to deplete all the forests around here. We do want to give you this, because these are kind of out in the boonies. Tree nurseries are going to be useful. And again, these are decent enough distances for our people. I would like to build one more of these. 204 boats. Still pretty.
An amazing meteor shower. Such a shame that our neighbors were blown up by it.
Except oh crap. Why can't we deny the refugees? Oh my. Wait, why do I gotta take the refugees if I'm getting hit too? God dang it! Alright, well, we'll see if we can survive this, next time. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, oh god, 76 people. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, it's been Pinstar signing out. See ya!